the Ugandan Knuckles meme. It's just like this little red thing that goes like, you know the way, do you know the way? And I remember doing that, right? But that meme is actually annoying, right? There's another meme. It's like these nuts, huh, Goody. These nuts, huh, Goody. Right? There's that meme as well.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the James Ramblin' Show, coming at you live on Friday night. Tonight's your host, James Bay.
Hello, welcome back to the James Ramblin' Show. Well. It is time that we wrap up the technology saga. So, for those who don't know, for those who haven't been following, I've been doing this thing where I talk about technology in the forms of devices, what happens when you use technology so much, the people who use technology to do things online and grow a massive following and that stuff, with an exception of that one episode where it was less technology based with the guest. So that's what I've been doing over the past month, and I'm gonna end it in this episode because I think I've done way too many episodes and I've covered a large amount of content and within this sort of topic or subject or genre of conversation, whatever you want to call it. So how am I gonna end this? We are gonna go out with a bang the day before 9/11, because that's when it's gonna come out. It's coming out the day before 9/11 when this episode comes out. We are gonna be covering my thoughts on memes and Twitch streamers. Now, that is a bit of an interesting combination because it is a bit of internet and technology culture mixed in with these influencers and celebrities and YouTubers and podcasters. Because there was the podcasters episode, but yeah, it was those two those are mixed together with what has already been established in this saga. So memes, we know these things, that they are these joke videos on the internet, whether you've seen them on, like, you've seen these people, they create these things, and there's like so many memes out there. It's like they're like these images, and I actually remember when I first heard the word meme, I didn't know what to think. Like, I didn't know what it was. The more I found out about it, it's just these funny joke video things on the internet. So that's what I'll be diving into. And also, I will actually be diving into Twitch streamers, as I said. So that's people like Ninja, Pokimane, Vosh. Right, we'll dive into like grifters. We'll dive into that stuff later. But for now, we're going to just jump straight into memes. So I just brought that into context there. So memes. What memes do I actually know? This might not actually be thoughts. It'll be like what things I know as well. So memes that I personally know. Well, there's actually a lot of them. But I'll go with the ones that I have been obsessed with, because that kind of, will make a bit of a launching point. So there's actually the Michael Rosen memes. So that's that British guy with the food and all that. He's like the first thing that comes to mind when it comes to memes. He's basically this guy who he's like into the mouth. Nice, right? He's like that, and I remember trying to do that. I was really obsessed with it, and then he's like the chocolate cake, and then all these people did these like different versions of it, and like made it into like a bass boosted version and that stuff. But I think it was really hilarious, and I got really into it like a long time ago. That's my like that, like Michael Rosen is like that. Like, that was like the meme that I remember being absolutely like into. it really was like a meme that just took off in the internet space, and it was really big. And Michael Rosen actually made those videos like ages before people found them. And there's actually this trend going on. Don't know if it's still going on as it's coming out, but there's this trend where they brought back this Michael Rosen meme by doing like Michael Rosen describes, movies, these certain movies like Harry Potter, and then they would try and sync it with how they felt about the movie. So if it's like if it's a movie that they just thought it was mediocre, it was meh, it's like, it's a bit rich, but it's okay, and that stuff, because that's in the clip as well, the noise meme. There is actually a few things in that clip that, you could use for some sort of context, and that stuff. So that covers Michael Rosen, the noise meme, and Michael Rosen as a meme character sort of thing. There is actually something very sus today. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? Well, there was actually this point in the internet where the Among Us memes were an absolute, they were a cultural thing. Everybody just played Among Us, and you had Twitch streamers playing Among Us, and you had all of that, and it's like that game where you have to try and beat the imposter, the enemy basically, and all of that stuff. So you had that, but the Among Us, it's like they do sus, Among Us, the imposter, all of that. My friend Phoenix, and I've mentioned Phoenix before, this guy got absolutely obsessed with sussy Amogus, and it's all of that, and you had this whole mutaha, the modern games, there's videos Among Us, sus, 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 and you would just see it go around, this meme just took off, it just went around the internet space, it went all over the place, right? The Among Us meme was so polarizing, and it was just very big. So that's another one I thought of. There, the memes. There's actually a genre of memes called dank memes, but before we get into that, there's actually a few other genres I want to dive into here. Pardon me. So that's the other genres, not the genres, but there's bass boosted memes and out of context memes, which actually the Among Us memes are out of context. So out of context memes are basically when you have something, right? You have this thing, right, where something happens, a random thing, a random clip or something like that, and then you would say, oh, it's out of context, because when something is out of context, right, you don't understand the full context. And so that is how that sort of ties into how it's an out of context meme. That's not even a meme. Ones I know, I've seen out of context memes of trash taste before, and it's these random things they would say and that kind of thing. And there is a few things in my show that can be taken out of context as well, so there's that. Let's see out of context memes, and I have liked them before. There's also the bass memes. It's boo 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 boo. The bass is boosted on the meme. And there's actually the crab rave, which has bass, but it's dude. I'm not gonna sing it, but it has that thing where it just goes boo 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 boo, and the sound just sounds really bass boosted, and that's basically the meme there. And those two genres, they're quite weird. There are memes out there that make absolutely no sense, and that's a big example of that. Right. There's actually this one meme that I actually know about. It's called Uh-oh Stinky. Uh-oh Stinky. And it's this monkey. This ape, right? And it's you see this image, and it's a guy making all these poopy stinky all that, right? That's another weird meme there. There's that. There's also the real there's this meme where it's real shit. I wake that say you like something or whatever. It's for example, right? Domino's, I sleep. Pizza Hut, I wake. It's like that kind of thing. It's like this black guy sleeping. It's like, I sleep. And then when he wakes up, he's like, ah. And then like the meme's like the meme is like showing you how his face is all like this. And it's like all puffed up and that. Something like that. That's the real shit meme that I was just thinking of there. There's a lot of memes to go through. This is very organic. So very organic. So I'm not really scripting this or anything. I never usually script episodes. Dank memes. These are like these offensive memes. And this is actually how Count Dankula, where Count Dankula got his name from. Because he has like that, he like Dank, like it's like, because his actual name is a play on words for Count Dracula. It's actually Count Dankula, but Count Dracula is the play on words here. It's from that, but it's because he did actually make a lot of edgy memes, right? And that's like, the subgenre of that's like the edgy memes. It's like, it's like when you make jokes about World War II, and you do a meme about that, and that stuff, so there's a lot of memes definitely to go through there. What other meme? I'll try and think of a meme. What other memes is there? Oh wait, the Ugandan knuckles was a big thing as well, right? That was a very big like thing in the internet space indeed, because that is like, do you know the way? 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 And it was like this little like, had like Ugandan knuckles, and that was like 2018. I remember being like really into that. I got really into the Ugandan knuckles meme. It's just like this little red thing that goes like, you know the way, do you know the way? And I remember doing that, right? But that meme is actually annoying, right? There's another meme. It's like these nuts, huh, gutty. These nuts, huh, gutty. Right? There's that meme as well, which I can actually see somebody saying, oh, that is absolutely, like, that's an insane meme, like, what the hell. And actually it got really big again as well, right? Like, recently, like, in the past year or so, right? People came back with the D's nuts meme, and they just started doing it again. Wait, what was I supposed to be talking about again? The dank memes genre. Right, that was an unintentional tangent, but that's what happens when you don't script things, you make things organic, right? So, because that's what I want to do here. I don't want to just script things, but yeah. Dank memes. I think I did actually, never mind. I already mentioned that stuff, though. Right, I already talked about some dank memes, like the edgy memes you do. But there are memes that I don't really find too funny, right? When you see a meme, right, and you just see it over and over and over and over again, over and over and over and over and over again, you're obviously not gonna enjoy it as much anymore, because you're already like, yeah, this was funny 5 years ago. And memes can die because there are actually memes that actually there's the trends where the meme just gets really popular. And then a new meme comes around where the old meme is replaced by the new meme, because the new meme has more relevance and that sort of stuff. So yeah, speaking of that, right, there was that whole thing of the Area 51 memes, right, where they would, like, the people, like, because in 2019 there was this thing where people actually thought, why don't we try and raid Area 51, which we could dive into in a little episode or more, but we'll say that's for another time. But yeah, the whole Gestapo, the whole spiel about that was like how basically these people, right, went into Area 51 and like the memes, right, there was this whole thing where this guy had this like thing where they like, if you want to come to Area 51, let me know or something. This guy was joking, right? Obviously this guy was joking. 1 million people signed up to this or whatever, agreed to this, something like that. They didn't, like, and then they obviously didn't let them in because, like, if you're going into Area 51, right, you're obviously going to die because these soldiers are going to shoot at you, and they'll actually Naruto running as well, so they'd be like, "Yee," and you've seen all these memes go around. It was a crazy, crazy, crazy thing. So yeah, so that's the thing there, right? So there's memes that die, there's memes that get popular after a while. A new meme comes along and defeats another meme, right? I mean, there is the NFTs as well, which there was memes of that. Yeah, you can definitely meme NFTs because they're terror, and I've already covered NFTs and that sort of stuff. But that is it for memes because I think I've covered memes, right? There are memes that there is so many memes out there. Well, there is the there is the Illuminati meme as well, which is like do 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 do. And then you actually also have those song thing memes where like you have it like 10 hours of this song and you have that stuff. There's a lot of memes like there's YouTubers have been in memes like PewDiePie, oi that stuff. But but that's it for memes, right? I think I've talked enough about memes now. So that's it for memes. So as for Twitch streamers, right? As for Twitch streamers, what do I think about Twitch streamers? So Twitch streamers, right? They make videos. Well, the thing is with Twitch is you actually live stream it, and you don't actually make videos like I'm doing right, where you can record it, you can just edit it up, whatever, and then put it out there. Whereas with Twitch, it's a live thing, so whatever you do just stays there. You can't really do anything about it after you've done that. There is people who've actually re-uploaded Twitch streams they've made onto a channel called a VOD channel, where it's like videos on demand, where it's like on demand, it's like available afterwards kind of thing, like an after replay show and that stuff. Like when you after you finish watching a live stream, basically you just want to watch that again or whatever the case may be. If you missed out, you can tune in later on. But there is actually Twitch streams that you can still watch, right? I've not used Twitch in a while, but with that said, right, what Twitch streamers do I know and what do I think of them? So there's actually this really big sort of Twitch streamer called Ninja, and he was this guy that was like really famous for Fortnite streams, and he made all these Fortnite videos, and he got, oh not Fortnite videos, but he just like made, he actually was like one of the most popular Twitch streamers in like 2018, and I remember him, he had like this, he had blue hair and all that, and he just played Fortnite, like a lot. And he would just like every time he played it, he'd have these people. He actually played Fortnite with Drake, which was interesting to say the least. Right, I never like that was an interesting one. And the people who would stream snipe him as well, which is like when people watch your stream, right? They basically know where you are in a game. So they'll be like, oh, I know where he is, I'm going to start my game up, and while I'm watching this stream, I'll just look where he's at. And it's actually kind of weird because it's like stalking, like, not in real life. You're just like, you're next to the streamer, and he's actually not like that, so I can understand why he didn't like that. But Ninja moved to Mixer, so he had that deal thing. We had a deal where he kind of like the whole Twitch thing stopped for him, and he definitely like. He definitely moved to Mixer. But this guy actually, right, if you go past his Fortnite career and this sort of thing, go past that, right, he used to play this Halo stuff, right, and there was this one clip that went around and he was just yelling at the camera and he lost his mind, and it was some of the most hilarious footage ever. He was playing like Halo or something like that, and it was an interesting one. So my thoughts on Ninja, I don't mind the guy. Kind of crazy how he had this entire thing. It's like, oh, screw you, motherfucker. Right, it was like that. I just don't remember it because it's been ages since I tuned into Ninja. I don't know how relevant this guy is anymore. But that's basically it for Ninja, right? Who else is there? Pokimane. This is another gaming Twitch streamer. She's this girl and she just sits there playing games, and also, right, these Twitch streamers, they interact with the chat. They interact with the chat as well, so like the people who are typing and all of that, it's like, Poggers, I just killed someone in Valorant, oh my god. It's like, I think that's what those streamers are like. Those like, I'm a gamer girl and I play games now. It's like, that's kind of what she's like, you know. In terms of, like, I don't mind Pokemon, I really don't, but it's something I wouldn't go for personally. There's that. She's had simps as well, where these people, right? Oh yeah, simps. We'll get to that in a second. That whole simp thing with Twitch, but yeah, you know, the simps, right? The simps, people who like really adore somebody and they just wanna get into them, or like be with them and all this stuff. And she gets, like, she was people who wanted to be with her and all this stuff, and it was weird stuff that happened with her. And there's a few more Twitch streamers like this, but Pokemon, she's alright, I guess. I don't really see the point in roasting these people this time, because that was already a thing for the celebrities or the influencer stuff. But Pokemon is okay. She's an okay person, right? She's not like, she's not a bad person, right? She's just a person who plays games and live streams these things. So there's that, right? There's some gaming Twitch streamers, and there's also Nico Lol, and she had this Bernie Sanders shot on and all of this stuff, right? But that's kind of it for the gaming Twitch streamers. Well, there's Twitch streamers, right, that just talk in front of the camera, and they basically just talk to the chat, right? There's that as well. Actually, hold on a second. Something just came to my mind, right? We'll go back to the commentary, Twitch streamers, and the simp stuff, is what that simp rabbit hole thing I was going to mention there. So what just came to my mind is that there's Ludwig, who is actually this really, really famous Twitch streamer, right? And he's like, plays games and stuff like that. Well, yeah, he's played games, but he's done a lot of commentary as well, so I guess it does still tie in, and he was on Trasty, so he's actually one of the biggest Twitch streamers there is, right? I think he is, yeah, Ludwig. He's this guy. He plays games and he does that. I think he plays games, maybe he doesn't, right? He's done a few things on Twitch, but I don't know him as much because, in my opinion, or what I really like personally, I've not watched Twitch streamers as much as like YouTubers. I've watched YouTubers more than Twitch streamers personally. So yeah, that's and Ludwig seems alright. I just don't know much about the guy, so. Yeah, and you've noticed that I just don't mind these people because I don't really know too much about Twitch streamers themselves. I just know them through people talking about them. There's XQC as well. And yeah, he's like one of the bigger Twitch streamers, but I don't know him either. Oh wait, there's Tyler1, right? If we're going back to the rage-inducing people, Tyler1 is this one Twitch streamer who's like, oh my gosh, guys, and this guy basically just like rages at the camera, goes absolutely insane, and that stuff. Okay, let's actually do something here, right? We'll go to the commentary stuff now, right? So there's actually like CWVA actually does Twitch streams, right? But we've talked enough about him. The commentary side, right? The thing is with Twitch, right, there's actually this point where people debated each other on Twitch, right? They basically were like, oh, debate me, bro, on your my political stances and this shite, right? This stuff. They would debate each other to see where it would be. It's like, I think this was like a thing in 2016 because of the whole Trump and Hillary Clinton stuff, but it was a very big thing. Like, there's Twitch streamers who actually have debated and all that. There's Destiny, who's this one Twitch streamer, who actually, he basically is this guy who has streamed. Like, he's streamed and he's debated. He's actually debated people while playing games. And Elden Ring was actually like this big game that everyone played and that stuff. So what are this commentary Twitch streamers that I actually know? Pardon me again, you would say. So there's Vosh. To be honest, right, this guy is a nutcase, right? This guy, he sits in his motherfucking basement wearing these glasses. You know, he has all these chips in his beard. He just looks a mess, right? This guy looks a mess. And he's like, he walks around acting like he's some sort of, I'm a socialised libertarian socialist that is leaning right on the left. And all of this stuff, right? And Vosh is absolutely crazy because you might lose your mind here. This guy is absolutely trash can levels of bad, right? Right, I said I wasn't gonna roast anybody, but mate, I am twisting the tides here. I am twisting it indeed because this guy's a fucking idiot. Right, I'm gonna dive in now. Right, I just want to build it up for you. So, Vosh basically said on a live stream that if you buy, right, listen to me when I say this, right, because I'm gonna have to try and formulate this in a way where it doesn't become a thing where the video gets taken down. Whatever. This guy said child P. I'll just do CP, like child stuff, right? That weird stuff around children, and all of that, right? I hope you get the memo there, but yeah, that guy said if you buy this, you're actually guaranteed like yes. And this guy, right, actually supports this stuff. He's like, yeah, dude, I actually think if you buy this stuff, you're in a mate. You actually are doing something, right? Because just because you buy something, right, and just because you buy a certain thing, it doesn't mean it's a good thing, right? That's just your decision, right? It's really weird how he just came out and defended that weird stuff, right? But I don't like him, right? He's really weird. He's a grafter as well. Like, he's grafting, like, does anything for attention, and that's a common thing with these people, right? They just think they do like this and that, right? There's also Hassan Piker, which I mentioned in a previous episode, right, because of Andrew Tate and how he debated him. But Hassan Piker is another guy where he's like he's had interesting views, but he's not like as irritating as Vosh now. I think about it because of the Andrew Tate stuff, right? He went on Andrew Tate was good, right? I'm done with Andrew Tate stuff, but that was just relevant to the thing. So yeah, but outside of those people, right, outside of their perspectives and that, they're not like really bad just because they have these interesting views on things, right? They're terrible because of the way they think, but they aren't terrible for the way they are. Because if it came out that Vosh was doing these things to younger people and all of this stuff, I would actually be like, yeah, dude, this guy's horrible, but he's horrible for his views and that stuff, right? So Twitch streamers, right? So Twitch actually did this thing where they basically like made sure nobody could actually say like simp or incel or anything like that, which was weird because Twitch is interesting, right? You have all these things you can do, and then you can't say simp and incel and all of this stuff. And they also removed the PogChamp stuff. I completely forgot about that, right? That meme. It's like poggers. I mean, I mentioned it with the Pokemon stuff, but they basically made, because the reason why they got rid of the PogChamp thing because the guy himself like supported the January 6 events, and that was so stupid because it's just his opinion. It's so stupid. I keep going back to this, but this is the stupid reality of things sometimes, right? So the incel and simp stuff, that was terrible. Like, you can't say incel, simp, that, right? It's so dumb because they think, oh, just because you get rid of this hate, it's gonna just go away forever. It's stupid. It is absolutely stupid to think that these things would actually come into fruition. But that's it for this episode, because there's so much more I could go into with this sort of genre of the topic, but I've sort of talked about a lot of things with this. I went from phone brands to my experiences on the internet and what I do with technology, to like YouTubers, to the guest that was like the sidetrack. and that sort of stuff. So there was just like, I did a lot of episodes, and I want to change up, like do different episodes and different topics. Now, I've got a lot more to talk about. Like, if you thought this was the end of the show, right, if you thought this was the end, right, 30 plus episodes deep, right, if you thought this was the end of the show, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. This is not over, right? Okay. The technology saga is over. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Check us for next week when this comes out, because we'll have a guest on. That all will be revealed in that episode. So, let the episode end now. Now, memes. Anything from memes, Twitch streamers, YouTubers, podcasters, experience on the internet, phone brands, what you may be the guest. Bye. Bye.